We are sitting on the eve again of one of the fast periods of the church. This coming week, Thursday, August 1st, we enter into the Decapentados, the 15 days of August. Again, we prepare ourselves through fasting and prayer and discipline, Holy Confession, Holy Communion, to witness the repose of the dormition of our Holy Mother, Lady Theodore and ever Virgin Mary. These 2 weeks allow us spiritual retreat that we can stop the craziness of the world and focus on God and the miracles that He has given to us. It's only fitting that we remember Saint Irene of Valentine this day as well as we prepare to enter into this fast period, because she reminds us of what it means to leave behind the world and to give our lives to God. Saint Irene came from a very wealthy family. She was a beautiful woman, so much that she caught the eye of the Byzantine court, the young Emperor Michael, who wanted to marry her. But her life was devoted to God. Her life was a life of prayer. And she renounced the advances of the young emperor. And she chose instead to be a monastic, to live a life of piety, through prayer and fasting, dedicating herself to Christ's bride. And because of her faith, she was blessed to perform many miracles. She also had the gift of prophecy, of being able to see things and reveal things to people in their lives. And she could understand the needs of many, especially many women who could not have children. She was able to see the pain in their souls, and through the blessings of God, and through St. John, who sent from heaven apples to an angel to her, to be able to distribute these apples to people so they could not only bear children, but also later on to be healed of their bodily and spiritual illnesses. It's an amazing story of her life. She lived to be 102 years old, and she was declared a saint. And especially she is, as we see in the corner there, the icon that we have, for prayer for women who would like to have children. We always go there, myself and our other sisters that have been in our church, Father George of blessed memory, Father Dimitri. We go and we read prayers for women so that St. Irene would intercede for them. And many of those prayers have been answered. Many of the prayers have been answered. And we always have smiles afterwards when we see these beautiful little children that are blessings from God. But this reminds us also of the gospel lessons. We need to think, not to be like the people that we heard, how they were raising pigs. Again, we know in the Jewish tradition, pork is forbidden. Yet someone had to be buying all the pork that was coming from those pigs. So when Jesus went and he healed the 2 demonics, the swine keepers ran and told the owners of the pigs what had happened. And they all rushed out from the town to see if it was true. And it was. And what happened? They asked Jesus to leave. He was disrupting them. He was tormenting them because they were now losing finances. Money was more important to them than God. Living a simple life to get riches was more important. And this is the example we have today, the 2 various examples. St. Irene, how she turned down the world and accepted God in a monastic lifestyle. And these people who turned God away from them literally told Jesus to leave so they could have the riches and the glory of this world not of the kingdom of heaven. So be careful. Be careful of the choices that you make in this life. Because these are the choices that are going to be shown to you at the second coming. Remember the parable of how they separated the goats from the sheep. The sheep were on the right hand, the good hand. The goats were on the left and were condemned. We need to be careful that we don't fall in on the bad side. That we work our Christian life to be on the good with God. Just like St. Irene of Pisavalante today. I know it's difficult. We always want more and more and more. It reminds me of the song by Bruce Springsteen, Badlands. So I heard this song the first time when I was in the seminary, and it struck me how he sings. A poor man wants to be rich, a rich man wants to be king, and the king is never satisfied until he rules everything. See? We're never satisfied. But in Christ we do receive satisfaction. We are satisfied. We receive his blessings. We receive peace. We receive comfort. We receive wisdom. We receive strength. We receive love for all eternity. What more do we want than these things? Because all the things of the world come and pass. Our riches are lost through time. The beauty of our earthly lives is lost through old age and illness and even death. But if you have faith in Jesus Christ and love in him and hope, you will overcome the ways of this world and be glorified in his kingdom.